Alright, people, so I'm here with your Raw review. Thought the show wasn't that good. I mean, in some aspects of the show, they've done a good job of building to the Payback pay-per-view, but in many others, probably the majority, they've not built to Payback the right way. So let's get into this review here. First off, I actually took some notes here. I always take notes, but I took one note here specifically to start off this review. There has been no Kalisto on this show on Raw whatsoever, which is fucking sad to see. You know, that they fucking just devalue that worth of the U.S. title. I mean, 6 months ago, or maybe not 6 months, but a while back, you know, Cena was defending it on Raw every week, and now the champion's not even on Raw. I mean, how dumb as fuck is that? But I digress. I don't want to spend all the time on that. We get the show started off with a Stephanie McMahon and Shane McMahon promo. And first off, you know, Stephanie is talking. She's like, everybody here loves me. You know, the politicians love me. I think she said something like that. She's like, all these people are my people. I mean, she's fucking sounding like a babyface in this promo. It's like, why are you saying people like you? You're not supposed to have people liking you. You know, she really came off as like a fucking babyface there. You know, like, she was kind of looking for the cheap pop like Mick Foley, you know, always did. Or how everybody does now. Not just Mick Foley, but how, you know, everybody does now. You know, oh, we're in Hartford, Connecticut tonight. Yeah, she was kind of like that. You know, and it was just ironic. It was just weird. So she announces that Vince will choose the GM at Payback once and for all. I talked about this in my live Periscope video after Raw, and I said that this is a good thing because it you know, you don't know what's going to happen. It's something to think about. It's something that's going to be it just seems like it's going to be something that, like I said, unpredictable, and you know, I kind of like that. I kind of like that decision there. So then, you know, Shane says, "Oh, we're gonna escort Stephanie out," and you know, she gets escorted out, and it's like, we've seen that before. We've seen that a million times where the people get escorted out. It's like nothing new, so that wasn't really that good. So overall, really, the promo wasn't too good. Then we have AJ Styles defeating Sheamus in a pretty decent match here. I have to say, it wasn't bad. I thought it was pretty decent. You know, Styles had a nice, you know, move there where he did a backflip off the apron, landed on his feet, and then Sheamus threw him over the steps. There was some good technical wrestling in here. You know, good counters. There was one spot where Styles countered the, I believe he countered the cloverleaf into a German suplex. And yeah, there was you know, some good moves in here. I still wish they would let him use the Styles Clash as his finisher, but he's only had the Styles. He's only hit the Styles Clash, I think, 1 or 2 times in WWE. They have that phenomenal forearm. You know what I like to call it? The fucking shitty forearm. Yeah, it's an okay move. It's actually a pretty dumb move compared to the Styles Clash, but pretty decent match there. I have to say, 2.75 out of 5 stars, and AJ Styles wins, so I was happy about that too. Then we have the New Day, Enzo, Cass, and the Vaudevillians having a promo here. Didn't really like this promo because it was short. It was mostly entrances. You know, and you know, the New Day comes out, says their thing. Vaudeville, or the Enzo and Cass comes out, says their, you know, my name is this, and this is Big Cass, and he's 7 foot tall. They do their thing, and the Vaudevillains come. You know, nobody really had a chance to formulate a legitimate promo to build to anything. It was basically just these 3 teams coming out here doing their shtick. It wasn't, you know, again, they didn't build any storylines here. They didn't talk about anything significant here, really. It was just short and shit. And the problem I have with this whole tag team tournament thing is they don't even have the #1 contender yet. We don't know what the fucking match is going to be at Payback yet, so that's dumb. You know, so we don't have any opportunity to build up to the tag team title match at Payback because we don't even know who the #1 contender is yet. So that's dumb as fuck right there. So nothing really accomplished here by this whole tag team tournament shit. Nothing accomplished by this promo. And it was just, you know, it just pisses me off to see something like this, you know, where we don't get any build to your tag team title match at Payback. Then we have Gallows and Anderson defeat the Usos. Pretty shitty fucking match. I mean, Gallows and Anderson don't really seem like that good wrestlers, judging by their first match. I don't know. You know, they could show some talent in the future. I don't fucking know. But this match wasn't that good at all. I mean, it was pretty shitty wrestling, pretty boring wrestling, basic moves, nothing that good. So I'll give it a half star out of 5. And then what really pissed me the fuck off is, you know, Luke Gallows and Anderson. It's their first fucking match here, or at least on Raw. So, you know, they win. And then Roman Reigns comes out. And he fucking beats them both up in like 15 seconds. And then, you know, then they fucking run away like pussies because I guess, you know, it's even though it's 2-on-1, they fucking run away. I mean, how fucking dumb as hell is that? You got your poster boy, John Cena 2.0. I wouldn't say John Cena, but they built him up the same way they do John Cena, except John Cena is much better than Reigns. I still don't like Cena, but he has way more talent than Reigns. But he's John Cena 2.0. You know, their poster boy, the guy that they give everything, the guy that they have beat everybody. You know, has to come out and fucking shit on Luke Gallows and this Anderson guy before right after their first match, and he has to beat them both up and make them both look like pussies. That is so fucking dumb. It makes them, from day one, they're already fucking up these two people. So that just pissed me off. So that was a horrible segment right there. Just not good at all. Then we have Sami Zayn defeating Rusev. I'm going to give it 1.25 out of 5 stars. You know, why is fucking Sami Zayn facing a jobber? He's got a fucking match. Let me just explain. You know, you'll get to know what I'm talking about. The match wasn't that good. It was pretty boring. You didn't find it that entertaining. I'll give it 1.25 out of 5 stars. I mean, it wasn't horrible, but, you know, I was expecting, and then Owens comes out after and just hits Zayn in the back after Zayn wins, and that's it. Now, I was expecting them to build up to this pay-per-view match, Owens versus Zayn. You have a great storyline here. These two people have been friends forever. You know, they have had a match in NXT. So you have a lot to build on to create an idea or a storyline, or to build to the match before the pay-per-view. But they don't do anything to build to the match. It's just a fucking typical match. It's two guys put together in a match without any storyline to make it seem better. It's just this company, just, you know, you should build to your pay-per-view matches. Make them seem important. Make them seem different than Raw matches. But no. I'm still excited for this match because it's two talented guys that I enjoy watching. But they should have created some kind of storyline or an idea to build up to this match. So that Owens, you know, just hitting Sami Zayn in the back was just a fucking dumb thing. You know, do more than hit a guy in the back. Have a promo, have a brawl, have something. You know, build it somehow. Build it, make it exciting. But no, we just get Kevin Owens hitting Sami Zayn in the back. Just haven't really built up to this match good at all. It's just a horrible build. Then we have Apollo Crews defeating Cody Rhodes. Or, I'm sorry, you know, I'm sure Stardust is having a heart attack because I said Cody Rhodes. Stardust, he defeats Stardust, and just a boring, fucking pointless jobber match. And here's the endless NXT cycle. You know, you come in from NXT, you know, you probably get a big ovation. You're not at your debut. You face jobbers for you know, it depends how long. Like in Tyler Breeze's case, it was a month. About, I don't know, something like that. But in Rusev's case, it was probably more like a year. And then you become a jobber. You know, you beat jobbers, then you become a jobber. You know, it's happened to a lot of people who have come in here from NXT. You know, Neville, Bray Wyatt. Probably will happen to Apollo Crews. You know, Kevin Owens too. You know, you usually gain some momentum after when you debut, and then after you debut, you gain some momentum, but then you just become a jobber. It seems like, because Roman Reigns or John Cena has to beat you. So yeah, just a boring fucking pointless jobber match here. You know, when they debut these NXT guys, they obviously have talent. We've seen that on the NXT pay-per-views. Have them do something significant. Have them do something, you know, exciting. Don't have them go out there and beat R-Truth or Goldust or some jobber. That's not fun. It's not entertaining. It's boring. So I'm gonna give this match obviously 0 out of 5 stars. That just not a good match. Then we have a Jericho and Ambrose promo. You know, Jericho comes out there. And he, you know, we've seen this a million times where they asked him to apologize. Oh, apologize for this. And then the babyface will go, or the other guy will go, yeah, I apologize, you know, that you're such an idiot, or some shit like that. You know, and it's just repetitive. We've seen that whole apology shtick a million times. It wasn't really that good a promo. It was mediocre. You know, I don't really like the way they built to this match again. The whole thing it was kind of centered around was Ambrose turning the Jericho show into the Ambrose Asylum. Like, I don't like that idea to build around it. You know, they could have, I don't know, just like I remember when Jericho and Punk feuded. They feuded around, you know, the idea was Punk's straight edge thing, and is Punk drunk? You know, that they talked about his dad being, I believe, an alcoholic. It was real life. It was entertaining. It was edgy. Now it's like, oh, we're having a feud because you changed my TV show. It's like, really? And they've done this before where I believe they did it where Miz TV was changed to Jericho's show or something like that. I'm pretty sure they've done this, you know, before where they changed the show. Somebody comes in and changes the show. So, you know, I'm not really too happy about what they built this match around. So, but then after they do, you know, the walls of Jericho on the table, which was, it looked cool and all. So I guess overall it was okay, you know, okay at best. This whole segment put together, and I forgot to write it down here, but sometime during the show we also had a Cesaro and Miz promo, which wasn't that good. I didn't think. I'm just not a fan of, you know, the whole, again, what's it centered around? It's centered around these two being it's centered around a fucking movies. Like, they keep making movie references and shit, and I don't know, it's just annoying how Miz comes out there and, you know, it's all about the movies. It's like, come on, be tough, talk about something other than fucking movies. I don't know, I just don't like it. Yeah, the promo wasn't really that good. I guess it was kind of cool how Miz tried to go after Cesaro, but then Cesaro hit the European uppercut. But overall, just not that good a promo. Then we have Natalya defeating Emma in just another boring fucking jobber match, 0 out of 5 star match. And then after, this is the build we get to Natalya versus Charlotte at the pay-per-view. After the match, Natalya goes and stares at Charlotte after her match while she's sitting behind Ric Flair. That's your fucking build, people. You know, Natalya staring at Charlotte. I mean, that's what I'm talking about. Just a shitty fucking build to this match. You know, you could have had Bret Hart or Ric Flair cut a promo, you know, on Raw today, but no, we have Charlotte staring. We have Natalya staring down Charlotte, because that's some good television there. That was just so entertaining. Then we have Roman Reigns again coming out to giant boos galore. He defeats Del Rio. Just a boring fucking match. Nothing too good. Just, you know, I'm gonna give it a half star out of 5. Not a good fucking match. And then Gallows and Anderson come down to attack Reigns. You know, Styles comes out, tries to hold Gallows and Anderson back. You know, Reigns hits Styles with a Superman punch, and then Gallows and Anderson attack Reigns, and then Styles hits the phenomenal forearm there on Reigns. It just seemed like a fucking, I don't know, typical ending there. Like I could have thought of that. You know, Gallows and Anderson come out to attack. It's just nothing intricate, nothing new or exciting. Just a pretty typical ending to Raw there. So, yeah, not a good ending to Raw. The match sucked. I didn't think the ending was that good with Gallows and Anderson coming out. So, But again, I said, that they've made it to where there's multiple outcomes that could happen with this WWE title match. They've set it up pretty good there, where they got the whole idea. What's the Bullet Club gonna do? Are they gonna do anything? What are Gallows and Anderson gonna do? There's a lot of questions that they're making you think. So what's gonna fucking happen? You don't know. Could there be a swerve? Could there be what's gonna happen? So that's good that they got you thinking. But they've really lacked having, because Roman Reigns, we all know, can't cut a promo. And WWE doesn't trust him to even cut a promo longer than like a minute or 2 minutes. So that's the one thing you don't get. Roman Reigns being on top of the company, being the face of the company. That boring ass motherfucker being the face of the company. We didn't get one promo. We did get one promo that fucking sucked between Roman Reigns and AJ Styles, but you didn't get a promo between the two today. You didn't, it's like, so you don't really. I thought they did a really shitty job at that aspect of this feud, but there wasn't, the promos between these two sucked. The one promo they had sucked, and they didn't really have any other promos between these two guys, which I thought was a shame, but. The fact of the matter is, Roman Reigns can't cut a promo, so what the hell are you going to do? I would fucking fire his ass, get rid of his ass, wouldn't even be in the company to begin with if it was my decision. But, it's, there you go, Roman Reigns fanboys, That's what you get with Roman Reigns. He can't even fucking cut a fucking promo. I mean, it's fucking sad. At least Cena can go out there, and when they let him, he could fucking, be serious and cut a pretty good promo. Reigns is just, I'm going to kick your ass. And you can believe that. It's just the same, basic line over and over again. I'm not a good guy. I'm not a bad guy. I am the guy. Okay, we get it. You don't have to say it every fucking week. Oh, I'm gonna say it again. Oh really? That's great. Just say it every fucking week. So fuck Roman Reigns, and this Raw was pretty fucking shitty. I'm gonna give it 1.75 out of 10 stars. Not a good Raw. Okay, 2 out of 10 stars. That seems like a better. 1.75 is a lot of fucking decimal. A lot of numbers after the decimal point. We'll round up to 2 out of 10 stars. Just not a good Raw tonight. They have a few things. 2 main things set up there for Payback that could make it entertaining. Definitely a possibility, but I always say WWE fucks everything up in the end, or they fuck a lot of things up at the end. So we'll have to see if they fuck these 2 things up. The new who's gonna run Raw and the WWE title match. So don't get too excited. I'm not. I'm hoping it's gonna be good, but I always say don't get too excited because WWE always ends up fucking shit up. Not always, but a lot of the time ends up fucking shit up. So there you go, people. There's your Raw review.